Coaching is becoming more and more popular everywhere. It has risen, but in a way that grew exponentially, especially in the last couple of years. And the surge of popularity for coaching is because people are thirsty for knowledge, more knowledge, and self-improvement. And a ton of coaches do it internationally in a remote way to help others. And that need is being met by coaches who offer their services remotely from all around the world. Coaching can be very lucrative for someone. It not only allows them to be their own boss, but also it helps them impact other people's lives. So the big question is, how to establish your online coaching business? Ready yourself, because in this video, I will show you all the insider tips that you need to create your online coaching business, to grow it, to attract clients, and more. So let's dive in. First thing first, what is an online coach? An online coach, to me, is someone who helps you think differently, who makes you bring things in another perspective, and who allows you to take the decisions to make the best decisions for yourself. It's someone who is there to guide you into accomplishing your goals. And it's also someone who has a zone of genius, pretty close to the one you need. To me, a coach is someone who's going to guide you from point A to point B. And not only that person has the knowledge, the expertise, the life experience, the skills, and the talents, but they also here to guide you in a way by asking you these thought-provoking questions or things to make you reflect in a different way and bringing you to another perspective in order for you to be able to make the best decisions possible for your own life. The online coaching market is actually way higher than $1 billion. Yep. People are investing in it, and people tend to invest more and more into it. So join the party. And there are so many ways that you can become an online coach. You can do it on the side because you have a full-time job. You could eventually leave your job if that's what you want and do it full-time. And you can also do it once in a while when you feel like it because you're your own boss. Plus, you work the hours you want. If you love to do coaching in the evening, then so be it. If you want to do coaching during the day, be it on the weekends, you decide. How can you build your coaching business? A lot of people feel that they need credentials, accreditation, a ton of stuff in order to get started as an online coach. And in fact, their imposter syndrome kicks in by saying, oh, who am I to get paid? Or I don't have what it takes, or I need to take this extra class, get that extra degree, and whatsoever. Well, there are statistics that said that 44% only on entrepreneurs have a bachelor's degree, so nothing to do with credentials. You have a zone of genius and you're able to solve someone else's problem, and that most of the time is enough for you to get started. The first thing that you need to do is to actually identify the type of coach that you want to be. And this has to do with the zone of genius that you have. Take or make a list of all the accomplishments you've done over your life. It could be as a kid, it could be growing up, it could be in your former career, it could be in sports. See what strengths to you. See where you are always the best. See what people look up to you for advice. See what you do differently or do way better than anyone else. And then you could definitely focus on that area and offer a service, but make sure that people are already actively looking for the service that you want to offer. There are plenty of possibilities. There are wellness coaches, life coaches, business coaches, executive coaches, leadership coaches, name coaches. It exists. And within these several options, you could also specialize to focus on a very specific segment of the market to help. When you're coaching, it's also very important that you improve your skills along the way. It's not true that the person that you are today and the way you coach today is going to be the way that you do the thing 10 years from now. The market evolves, the techniques change. There might be something new in the market that you should be aware of. There might be some things that you thought were not necessary that are today. It's important for you to be eager to learn, to be eager to become a better version of yourself year after year. year, and they'll also get more and more educated on what you're doing and how you help your people. In fact, this is what's going to help them realize that you are the best person over there, and that will make them talk about you to everyone that they know. So what are the requirements for launching a coaching business? I feel that one of the essential things that you need in order to start your online coaching business is to have the core desire to want to help others and also believing in other people's potential. Because if you don't have that in you, if you're just in it for the money, then it's going to show and people will not stick in your business, or they won't renew with you as a coach. You also need empathy and patience. Everyone has their own rhythm. So it's not because you talk to them today that the change is going to happen tomorrow. Everyone has their own pace. And that's why I'm saying, as a coach, you must be patient and you must be able to put yourself in the place of the person that you're helping, because sometimes from their perspective, right, there's a certain way they're doing things, and that's why how you interact with them and the type of questions that you are asking are pivotal into making long-lasting changes in their lives and having them accomplish the goal that they fixed for themselves. Here are 5 easy steps you can take to position yourself for success. Step 1. Select a niche. I actually have a video on how to find your most lucrative coaching niche. You can click here to watch it, okay? A niche is a specific segment of the market that you choose to serve and that you will help specifically. You're not here to serve everyone. If you help everyone with everything, you will spread yourself too thin and you will burn out, and nobody will want to do business with you because you'll be too much of a generalist. So if you have a specific skill, if you have a specific knowledge, if everyone tells you, well, you're the best at this, well, that might be your key differentiator and where you should target your market. What is your USP? What is your unique selling proposition? How do you differentiate yourself from your competitors? How doing business with you is different than doing business with the neighbor? The USP is really what will help you stand out above others. And most of the time, if you are true to yourself and if your framework is something very specific and unique, or if your approach is something that no one else is doing, then you already have a key differentiator that will allow you to stand out from the others because of your uniqueness. And that's why it's called unique selling proposition, because no one else offers that. And if they want to Google it, or if they want to pinpoint it and make some research on it, well, it will all lead to your name, because that's something that only yourself is using. It's something that you should resonate with, and that will appeal to your target market, definitely. It could be related to something very specific that your market has, or something very specific that only you have. It could be related to resolving a specific problem, or provide insights to your audience to better their lives in a very specific way. Create your framework. So your framework is a series of actions that your clients will have to go through in order for you to take them from point A to point B. I'm not saying that the plan should be exactly the same for everyone, but if you have a very specific framework in mind, then you know that everyone has to go through that framework, but in a very unique way, because you need to have something in place and something proven to show them that you know where you're going and you will help them achieve their goal. And the way that your coaching program is done has to be, let's say, compelling, but also has to instill your clients to take action each and every single time they have a session with you. Determine the pricing. Pricing can be complex for a lot of people because pricing has to do with mindset, but pricing primarily has to do with the transformation that you provide for your clients. You have to evaluate what your market is ready to invest for having the specific problem that you solve, for having it solved for your clients. What are they willing to pay? What kind of money do they invest in that market? What transformation do you provide, and how do you feel that it will be reflected in the pricing that you make? I'm not a big fan of giving complimentary sessions, especially when you get started, because I strongly believe that all your knowledge you already have. You already invested your time, energy, resources into getting this knowledge. So you should be paid whenever you coach someone or whenever you're helping someone getting getting from point A to point B or to solve a specific problem. I call that getting paid for market research, especially when you're getting started. Your first 2-3 clients, you're still doing research because you're still getting to know like what specific things that your market is struggling with, but at the same time, you're offering them insights, you are implementing your framework with them, and you're leading them into getting results. What's the most important about pricing though is that you feel comfortable with the price that you state to your clients, because if there's embarrassment, if there's hesitation, if there's doubt, then people will feel it and they will never say yes to your offer. Market yourself and attract your dream clients only, okay? Yeah, to succeed in business, you need to spend time in advertising, marketing your services, right? Make people know what you're about. Share your values, share what you can do for them, share how you are the right person to help them solve a specific problem. If you don't do that, then you will never stand out and you will just be another person in a very full crowd of people, and you won't succeed with your online coaching business. You might be the best coach on earth, but if people don't know about you, if you never share anything about you or your business with them, and if you don't market at the right place, then they will never be able to know who you are, what you do, and call you to do business with you. It's crucial to identify where your potential clients are so you can market in front of them. You have to be in the right room, as they say. So if you feel that your message is not being heard or no one reaches out to you, maybe you are in the wrong room. And you might be the best coach possible, but if you're not in front of the right people, then it won't work out for you. So invest time into researching where your people hang out, on which social media platform they are, which events do they love to attend, what podcasts are they listening to. You can market yourself in so many different ways. It could be in paid ways or it could be in free ways. But what organically really could help you out is to basically find someone else who has the same audience than you and doesn't offer the same service, and be in front of that audience to talk about your services, to talk about your story, to talk about how you can help them. You can be on other people's podcasts, you could post on social media, and find specifically where your people hang out. Are they on YouTube? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on Facebook? Are they on Instagram, etc.? And also find out who always interacts with you the most and reach out to these people specifically to hop on a phone call with them or on a Zoom call and get to know them better, ask questions, see where their challenges are, and see if you can offer your services to them if they are a great fit for your audience. If you are not proactive doing this, if you are just sitting in the back of your computer, hiding behind your computer, well, no one will ever know about you, about what you do, and they will never reach out because it's not happening by magic. Unfortunately, you got to do your part. The road to success is not an easy road. It's not a straight road, but it's solely worth it. And it's not going to work unless you take action towards that goal. So go start it if you haven't started yet. And make sure to like and subscribe to this channel if you want to be in tune with everything that has to do with building, growing your coaching business, and becoming a better version of yourself. Now that you know how to get started with your online coaching business, and because I told you that pricing can be an issue or a challenge for many people, click on this link here to that next video, which is going to teach you about pricing your services.